Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigil here, welcome back to our video. So, again, same deal, we're gonna watch a video that I recorded at some point when I wasn't home. So let's just go. We got first fight Shazam, we got Grodd and Flash. This was actually kind of a miss team up, because I didn't necessarily want those two guys with Shazam, but I was just autopiloting and yeah, we're gonna have to play with them. Usually I like Killer Frost because it really simplifies things. And I don't know if anything's changed, let me know, but first day after release of Shazam, I just couldn't combo interrupt to the guy. That was impossible. And it seems like right now it is. At the very least, it's easy to do it after a special. But yeah, we got her in the corner, we got Crown on Shazam, and we're just gonna keep doing combo. We're just going for full combo into a special, and as soon as we're at 20 stacks or higher, we're going to bust that overload. We got 5 stacks there. You don't even need to pay attention to how many damage stacks you got, because it's gonna change the color when it's maxed out. And any electrified stacks that you want to turn into overloads or whatever they're called are gonna stay that way if you can't get any more damage stacks, and they're gonna contribute to super move. Okay, we got 16 stacks. Just keep going. Okay, 20. 21. See, we're getting stacks really slow right now, so don't try to get any when you're above 20. Unless you're saving up for super move, and in that case, there's a much easier way of getting stacks. Bam! 8 stacks. 8 stacks from that, but it's fine. We can still do combo. We're still below 20. Got 17. And now we are just waiting for super move, basically. Also, I think I misclicked the specialty over there. Got 26. And now we're stacking. We're just stacking right now. Look, 4 stacks. 4 stacks from blocking a special. This is not the most effective thing when you can just spam special 1, but if I want to get more than 20, I can't spam special 1. We're at 40 stacks right now. Got Flash in there to build a little bit more combo. And I messed up. We need to build the combo again. 20 seconds left, boys, but all I need to do is have 40 combo and press a button, so what we need to do is not gonna take that much time. Bam, Shazam goes in there. And it's gonna be a pretty fat super move. Bro, honestly, Shazam is really not that pretentious in terms of teams. He's going to be able to do 2 billion damage in a lot of scenarios as long as you get the damage stacks and you get that super move right. Though I really don't know if combo does anything for super move, because a guy did make that point in the comments, and I have no idea if the combo contributes, because there's multiple values when he super moves, so it might be just a certain value that's the base value that's influenced by combo, and it's the lower value, and the other value depends on completely different things. If that makes any sense, but yeah, no idea if combo matters. Over here we got Orm, and by the way, this is by mistake the best performing team so far, because I didn't really want to use this team, because I would go for just like Flash plus Killer Frost plus Orm or some other combination, but it was either classic Wonder Woman or Killer Frost, but it was never both of them. And as I said, Orm needs to get his stuff going very fast, because he's not dealing damage that often. He's dealing damage in very big chunks of damage. So those chunks of damage need to happen as many times as possible throughout the fight, because if they don't, then you're just not gonna deal that much damage. If you're taking crazy time to stack like a Brainiac or something, you're not gonna have a good time. So those guys passively buff me without me needing to change my gameplay in any way. I mean, Killer Frost buff takes some time to get properly going, but at the same time, you don't really do anything different to make it start going. And you're gonna see that our values are gonna be actually pretty insane when we hit the 20 electrify. Look at this, that's 300 mil damage. I did 200 mil damage with only one of them as support character, and this is literally 33% additional damage. And it's actually pretty huge. Again, 310 mil damage. You need to sometimes do a little bit more combo than if you had flash, but it's really not the end of the world. And this is by very far the best performing Gore team I've ever had. Because with the other teams, it was like, we're not killing the enemy, or maybe we're killing them like last seconds. This guy is gonna kill the enemy right now with something like 45 seconds left. Oh, never mind. Yeah, 45 seconds left exactly. This is so far the best performing damage Orm team. And of course, my Orm is 3 stars. So what you can actually do is try to maybe subtract some of them if it's higher star rating. Like, my Orm is fine. Doesn't need both of them. If that's your situation, then you can pivot one of them to other teams. No problem with that. But if you got a 3-star Orm with gears, then you might need both of those support characters to get to 2 billion. Again, played a lot of Orm team combinations, and having straight up damage that doesn't really need you to do anything but play Orm the exact way you're gonna play him for the entirety of the fight seems to be the best combination here. Over here we got Scorpion. Do I have Manta with him? But I was like, let's put Vixen in there because it gives me a bit of attack, and some of my damage is based on my attack value, which Vixen increases. A Martian Manhunter for the increased duration of negative effects. Also, there is a way to play Scorpion that I think it's a lot better when you're playing him solo. You will notice here that I'm just not hitting the enemy unless I need to build some combo for the next hotspot activation. Now I'm activating the hotspots and I'm gonna eventually get super moved, or maybe not. But now that the hotspots are active and we're getting that huge damage value per second, I'm gonna stop hitting the enemy. Because rather than dealing 2 or 3 mil damage on basic hits, I would rather spam the third special, get more damage against target, and increase my damage against Supergirl. Look at how fast we kill this. Like 1 minute 40 seconds left, it's actually insane, bro. And rewards are going to be... Oh, I forgot to show the reward. Never mind. Never mind. The rewards were not great, okay? Let's just assume that at this point. Bro, the cat's eating the chair, bro. Like, chill. Okay, so here we have Raven plus Manta. And against our Banshee, we're going to just have Green Lantern to not care about combo interruption or anything like that. We got that shield. She's a low tier boss. She's never gonna be able to break that shield effectively. Just getting the 5 darkness out of the way. I should start using Beta Club more on those teams because it's simply a little bit faster. We got Twin Blade on my boy Manta here. Funny enough, if we had Beta Club, we would have the negative effects to trigger Puppet without having Puppet actually equipped. We're stacking the Manta passive, and the damage is getting all the way to 62 mil per second. I mean, not necessarily per second. With Beta Club, it's a value that goes per second. This goes, I think, sometimes more often than per second, but then when I'm tagged out, it doesn't happen. And Beta Club keeps happening, so yeah. I also messed up here, because I tagged Raven. I should have tagged Manta to not lose the stacks. My bad. It's okay, we're gonna get them back in a second. And we're kinda back to dealing a lot of damage. Probably don't need to tag Manta out again. And oh yeah, I could have killed that. I could have killed that without tagging Manta out again. And there we go. And we got I think one more fight. And it is gonna be Batwoman the Drowned. It's gonna be the usual Batwoman the Drowned. I think you enjoyed yesterday's Batwoman the Drowned fight a lot more, guys, where we just had God Killer and no other teammates or passive stats against the character that disabled my gears, and we did 69 mil damage. This is not gonna be as entertaining by comparison. But yeah, we're gonna kill her really fast here. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!